Okay, give me just a second here. Get fired up. Things didn't go quite as planned. Okay, let me. Mel, have we got you sound yet? No.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Phew. My theme song didn't start. I don't know what I did wrong.
No, we'll have to talk about that thing you got going on there.
Yeah, what? Yeah, we will. So did it work? Did it counted down, right?
Yeah,
Sort of.
but it needs some tuning.
Okay, I figured it would. I threw it together today. Uh, did the things swirl like they were supposed to or not?
Yeah, everything
Okay,
went like it was supposed to.
okay. Other than the fact the friggin' theme song didn't work. So, all right, who have we got in here? We are live, right? Yeah, okay, good.
Yeah, we're live.
All right,
And you need to turn your sound up a little bit, maybe.
okay, all right. I think I turned it down earlier, and well, let me find that. All right, where is mine? You know, that just aggravates me. This is not the way to start a show, folks. I'm telling you. There it is. All right. How's that? Is that better? What the?
Look, sounds good to me.
Why are you? What's going on? Oh, you don't mess with me. I thought, what the hell did I do now? Oh, look, I'm back to looking like a Smurf again. New set. I haven't adjusted the color yet. Okay, so we're doing the Smurf thing tonight. What is that? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was going to.
That's my strobe from Fireside Strobes.
Okay.
I thought
See,
I, I
that's what.
thought since everything else was making you struggle, I figured I'd try to blind you while I was at it.
Yeah, I'm just about worked. So, okay.
Hello, Grant. Steve Carpenter, Chris Hope, Thomas O'Sullivan, Drone Live, T Bird, Ronnie B, Jody Drone Shots, and of course, the infamous legend in Lloyd's mind, Chris Hope, and Backwoods Droner.
Yeah, who else we got? Did I miss anybody? Artco, Peter Carroll, Drone Life RC, Thomas O'Sullivan, Thunderbird 6. Did we say all that? Oh, and of course,
Yep,
my
we
co
did.
host, 400, AGL, the famous Mel.
Howdy,
So,
guys.
as you can see, new set, new graphics,
Pyro Owl, welcome.
new things going on.
Yeah, you got a whole lot going on there, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You're honoring the first flight of the moon.
Exactly. Yep, this is it. You saw what
Yeah.
was. Yeah, they will have 50 years ago. 50 years ago, they would have launched. Either they will launch here in the next few days, or would have launched. I mean, d- I can't remember. Grant, type in there what day they launched on. I remember, but I don't remember. I forgot to write that
Wasn't
down.
it was it the 19th?
I
I
think
don't
it
I'm not
was.
sure.
What was too loud, Thunderbird? It would be tomorrow. Okay. That's what I thought.
Oh, okay.
16th. Okay.
The 16th.
And hello, Jim. Help at home. Am I too loud? Is Mel too loud? Your voice audio needs bumping up. All
You're
right.
saying my audio needs to come up? How about if I
Yeah.
just move the microphone a little closer?
Well, I could probably. Let's see. Where is it?
I can get back up on the microphone. I was backed away a little bit.
Okay. And I raised him up a little bit. Yeah.
And Jim's saying the audio's low too. What have you done to our audio, Lloyd?
I redid the set apparently. So let me max you out. Okay.
Well, I'll pick
Whoa.
it up a little bit.
All right, there we go. Let's see.
Sound
Had to
effect was 3 times louder than both of us. Okay.
yes, it
Well, I'll
was real
back that
loud.
down some more.
Yeah. I need to turn it a little more. There you go. That was.
That's
Yeah.
probably about right there.
Yeah. I'm going to turn mine. I'm turning mine down. Now, let me adjust my mic. Here's part of the problem. My mic is tilted away from me. Uh,
Oh,
you got to. In my case, I have to have those things right at me, and all right.
so you got your new strobe for your drone. Have you attached it yet?
No, I have not. I was going to bring it. I got the legs in as well, and I was going to do that.
Oh, okay.
And why don't you show them? Let me do this, and you show them your light, and I'll run in and get mine.
Okay. Well, I've got several, but the one that I was going to show to Lloyd tonight is made by, I think it's Firehouse, and I got it. I acquired it, and I had to solder the battery leads back onto it, but it's just a little bitty LiPo battery. If that'll focus there. Let me do it like this, and then it'll focus. It's a little bitty LiPo battery on a circuit board with 4 strobe lights. Those little yellow dots are the strobe lights. And then it's got a little bitty, itty, tiny bitty, super small power button that you push the power button and the thing comes on and starts strobing. And it's so bright that you can't look at it. And it's probably washing out the screen. But I can put my fingers over it and you can see it flashing through my fingers. I mean, that's how bright this thing is. It's crazy bright with those 4 strobe lights on it. But Lloyd has one that he bought
Yeah.
from Loom Cube, and we wanted to try and compare the brightness and see which one was brighter.
Yeah.
That one or the one he got from Loom Cube.
Yeah. Let me get this plastic thing off here because I like it. I like it, and but anyways, this is the one from Loom Cube. Yeah, they're just probably about the same.
Hold your fingers over it like this, Lloyd. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yours comes through nice and bright too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, oh God, like yeah. Did you? Yeah, don't look down into those.
Yeah, and this,
Yeah.
like yours, this one has settings to turn it on
Yeah.
all the time. And
Yeah, it has a slow strobe. Whoops. Okay. Got the fast. It's got the slow, and then it's got steady on. So,
yeah, we just set off Art's epilepsy.
oh, and there we go. What I really like about this, and of course you and I talked about this, is this. Oh my God, I can't see anything. Is this Velcro that comes with it? Is that it's that plastic hook?
It's that
And you
plastic lock
yeah,
stuff.
and you can
Yep.
actually that plastic lock, and it's Velcro, and you can actually hear. You could hear that
Yep.
stuff connecting, and but anyways, and mine came with the red and the green lenses, so which Actually doesn't show up, considering I'm using a green screen.
Because it's green.
Oh,
Well,
as I
I'll
said
have
to you
you know
last
I'm
night,
dressed for the occasion.
are you?
I've got my Grumpy Blogger mug and my Grumpy Blogger hat.
Well, thank you. I'm glad you got it. Yeah, and I've got mine. Actually, mine looks like
Although
it
I
could use a
had to
good
go all the
working.
way to your house and get my own mug.
Sorry,
Nobody'd send me one.
I. You weren't. I don't want to hear it.
Listen to you stutter.
Yeah.
Listen at you. Now he's trying to find a. Oh, he's going to put it in his mouth. Yeah, that's what Ken Heron did.
Oh. You know, I just thinking. I think my dog was licking on that today. That's just nasty.
Yep.
Yeah. So, anyways, what I'm going
Drone
to
Zone
do.
360, welcome.
Welcome. Yeah. God, I got. But yeah, I'm going to put the Velcro on, on that, and I'm going to split it in half, like you said. And I'm going to put part of it on top and part of it on bottom. It's going on a Mavic Air, and as such, with luck, I can get this.
Now you can get that stuff, Lloyd, on Amazon
Right.
and cut an actual piece out that's the full size, just like
may-
the original piece.
I may do that
If you're
but
worried about doing the half and half, like I
yeah,
told you.
yeah, but because it's going on a Mavic Air, those things sit so low to the ground. And I looked, and these are the Polar Pro landing gears for the Mavic Air. And the reason I went with this is because of all of them that I looked at, and this is an unboxing, folks. This was the only one that on the front legs, it actually snaps on the, boy, they don't make this so you can get any of this out. This is not made to do live. But anyways, this actually snaps onto the legs rather than snap on the fold down part, which are the antennas for the Mavic Air for anybody that has one. So that's why I went with this. And these have a pretty tight rubber seal. They actually showed, because they were bored one day at Polar Pro, and what they did is they actually hooked up strings through this and actually lifted up they lifted up another drone with it and stuff like that. So they stay
so
on.
they hold pretty good then.
Yeah, they hold good. Yeah,
Yeah.
they hold pretty good weight. So, anyways,
Nice.
those came in yesterday, and I just haven't had a chance to. I didn't even unbox them. I wanted to. Oh, look! It even comes with a Polar Pro sticker. Like I need any more friggin' stickers.
Yeah, stick that on your drone, man.
Yeah, and the instructions. You know, you gotta be pretty slow not to figure out how to put them on a. Well, yeah. What was it I said? I said to you about, well, the way my brain's working today is, I said to you was it last night? Yeah, yesterday afternoon. When you
Yeah.
couldn't find that file, and I said, if your brains were
Yeah,
elastic,
yeah,
you didn't have
yeah.
enough to tie
Yeah.
around, they wouldn't stretch around a sparrow's ankle.
Yeah, there you go,
Yeah.
insulting me again.
Well, that's the way my brain's working today. But anyways,
Well,
so what
you
good
might
things?
be in luck. You've been saved. And Steve, I am not sure what model it is from Firehouse, but I think I can find out.
I suspect you probably paid less for yours than I did for mine. Although I did use the Ken
Oh, I
Heron
know
discount.
that for a fact.
Yeah, but I did use the Ken Heron discount. So
Mine
on
was
my,
even cheaper than the Ken Heron discount.
yeah, well.
Yeah.
I just,
Mine was even cheaper than that.
were they cheaper than that? You
Yep.
know, I've often wondered, is the Ken Heron discount anything like the 5 finger one? Probably not.
No, mine wasn't 5 finger, although it was equivalent to 5 finger.
Was it? It was close.
Yeah, yeah, it was a gift.
But anyways, this, and we are not sponsored by LumaCube, Ken Heron, or anybody else. But these are nice. And see, even on the back, see, still got an invisible. Oh, look there. Am I? Yeah. Well, anyways, quit playing with the green screen, you idiot. So, I'm over 4,000 view hours now. All right, Claude. Excellent.
Way to
So,
go, Claude.
let me talk about
Are
a
you
couple
sure
of
you're over
things.
4,000 or 400? You might, if you haven't converted your viewer, it's showing 4,000 minutes, not 4,000 hours.
Yeah, yeah. You might need to double check.
Just to be clear,
Yeah, because I had to do that. But
because, well, I've done a whole lot more
thank you.
live streams and everything than you have, and I'm at 3,800 hours.
Yeah.
So,
He said 4,000, but he runs those, 8-hour streams 3 days a week. And Ron Lockwood, thank you for coming in. Juneau County Droner, glad to see you. Of course, Sonari is here. I
hello,
think
Ron.
glad to see him in. And Ronnie B is here also. Ronnie B says that's the Arc 2 model.
What's
Probably
that?
the Arc 2 model. Is that the name of your strobes? Model of your strobes?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
In fact, let me pop this right here, and that's my my big strobe. Okay, $42.95
Yeah.
is what it normally costs, and then I also have this set of
Oh,
strobes.
okay.
I actually have two sets.
2 sets.
So I have
Okay.
that big white one, and then I have this set of three, which is a
Oh.
red, white, and a green.
Right. Right. Yeah. That was one of the things I liked about this is the. Whoops. Can't see anything until I go back to. There we go.
And this red, white, and green set, they have the 3 mile visibility along with this other set here.
Right. Okay.
They both of them have the 3 mile visibility marker.
Yeah, they're not cheap, Jim. You're right. They're pricey. Hello, Jim. I was referring to Jim Help at Home. You're right. They're pricey. And welcome, Jim, from the Video Call-In Show. I watched his show last night. I always enjoy that. He's always got a good show. And whoops, let me get back here. There we go. But now
No,
I do want
Steve,
to
they're.
go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, what I wanted to say is, you guys notice my red, white, and blue desk. I kind of had it last night on Mel's show, and he did this, the Grumpy Vlogger flashing neon sign, and the Grumpy Vlogger outline of my rather handsome-looking face, if I do say so myself. You all right there, Mel?
Yeah, that wasn't a cigarette.
Yeah, well, okay. At least you got me on this one. You got me clean shaven in the outline, instead of the way I look right now.
I can fix that.
Yeah, no, that's okay. It looks good. It really does. Yeah. Let's see. They are Amazon links, so they won't post here too long. Okay. But
Claude, can you post the link for that Google Hangouts imposter that you were using today? Because that was pretty nice, and I'd like to share that with everybody in this chat.
oh, you mean Duck?
Yeah, something duck. Yeah, I just
Yeah.
remember a duck on it, but
Yeah.
I didn't want to.
I called it. I, I started.
Aflac.
Yeah. Well, I started calling it Duck. But anyways, thank you, Steve. Yeah. The notice I have the red, white, and blue neon lights on my desk. That's thanks to Mel.
You know, those look really nice now that you got your desk set up.
Yeah, yeah. And I can do the zoom in on me, which whoops, that's you. Never mind. Zoom in on me, which still leaves Mel right up there in the corner, but it's more of the
Barely.
well,
In fact, when you zoom in on you, you should cut mine out.
well. I did it this way on purpose. It's called a shortcut, and I was lazy, and I didn't want to feel like redoing the whole set, so I just basically did a blank, put the wide shot in a put the wide
You
shot in a
cheated.
yeah. I cheated. Yeah, I'm lazy. I got
Yep.
tired. I've rebuilt
Yep.
these sets 20 times, and I got tired of doing this. Oh wait, I can just do that, and then look there, and Mel's still there, but you get a better shot of me, and
And
I am the host, and that's why everybody comes to see me. That and my fabulous hair. And yeah, I'm blue again tonight, guys. This is a new set. I haven't adjusted my lights again. I don't know what happened with the set that I had, but I reset it by accident, and yep. Yeah, I'm playing the Smurf again tonight. I'll fix it after. I
well,
didn't realize it until I came on because I've been, you know.
can you
And
hear that? Can you hear my tablet just updated and rebooted, so I don't know if it's working or not.
yeah, it's working. Yeah, yeah, it's. There we go. Paybacks. I knew it was coming. Yeah, yeah. And just remember, Mel, I can. I can always do that, and then we don't have to listen to it. But you are the co-host, and you put up with me, so that's back at you. So, oh my God. Mills or Grant says he just thought I was cold. Yeah, no, this is just I didn't adjust my lights again, and let's see. And you click the little red X at the top corner too. Yeah. No. That is one of the things that I've done is I've set it up so that I can't just accidentally shut off everything. I made it so I have to click yes to verify that, yeah, I do want to shut it off.
Well, that's what happens when you get old. You have to check and double check.
You ain't telling me nothing I don't know.
Have you
That's
saved
for sure.
it?
Yeah,
Have you
3 or 4
saved it?
times. I just
Okay,
forgot to.
good job.
I just forgot to set the lighting up on this particular set because when I did this, I started building it yesterday with all of the new gigas that you gave me, and I didn't even look at the lighting until I
Well, I
sat
don't
down
even
here.
see the little subscribe reminder rotating in your set there.
Yeah, it's okay.
It was on the intro.
Yes, it comes down to the fact I, I ran out of space.
So combine it with something else.
Yeah, I will, but
I mean,
until
you're the grandfather of cheating. I mean, I'm surprised you
yes,
didn't cheat to get it in there.
I
I see
if
how you are.
if if I had
See, you're
taken a little more
speechless.
time,
You can't
yeah, I
even come
am.
up with a good answer. You're just, the proverbial hind tit tonight.
Yeah, bite me, Mel.
Do
Okay,
I was gonna say, do I
just
have a bite me coming soon?
yeah, you do. Several of them. Yeah, yeah.
Hello,
This
Jim
just
Wallace.
oh this
Hello, Sonari. Hey there. Hey, Mike Kelly.
this show went downhill real fast. It sort of started out in the toilet and it's gone down. I mean, it just keeps circling the drain. So, but
Yeah.
yeah,
So, what else is on your list? Oh, that's right. You don't make lists.
I don't make lists. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, can I share a video with everybody?
Absolutely. That's what I depend on you. That's why I bring in co-hosts so they'll do half my job.
I went looking for stuff today and
In
I
the Game of
found
Thrones.
this.
But Game of Thrones fans will be disappointed.
It can be a little bit dangerous.
There's no swordplay here.
It's a drone that shoots paintballs.
But the paintball drone is not just limited to air-to-air combat. It can hit ground targets too.
I wonder how it would do against an actual human opponent.
Are you kidding me?
So, yeah, that poor guy had to. Try to outrun the paintball drone.
Okay.
And obviously that's from another country, so they don't have the same rules and regulations that we do.
Yeah.
In the United States, it's highly illegal to
Hunt humans with drones.
attach a. Well, not only that, but it's highly illegal to
Hunt humans,
attach
period.
anything that'll fire a projectile to a drone. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But man, it's kind of a cool idea if you don't get caught. But we do not recommend that here on this channel. I'm telling you right now, we are thoroughly and totally against that. That's just
Lloyd?
totally uncalled for. Yeah.
If you had a big Inspire or something, you'd be out in your garage tomorrow hooking one up, and you know it.
I claim the fifth.
You have to plead the fifth because you don't drink anymore. It sure as hell ain't gonna get drank sitting around your house.
That's right. Yeah, I do plead the fifth on that one. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, Lloyd will have some Vegemite.
Yeah. I haven't had any in a while. I need to have some again. I need to come up with something new to eat with Vegemite. But
Hard-boiled eggs.
hard-boiled eggs? Yeah, it'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to have to do that. Just for the American people, the people that might be interested, you've heard them talk about a Tim Tam Slam. Well, that's a Australian cookie or biscuit, as they call it, and I discovered last night that they sell them. Grant actually told me about it. He's a bit disgusted, but they're selling them here in the States now, and you can buy them at Walmart. At least you can order them through Walmart, and I think they sell them in Target because I know they sell Vegemite there. So if you ever want to try a Tim Tam and try a Tim Tam Slam, go to your local Walmart or Target store. And
Yep, you find them right in the dog food aisle.
no,
Right
Tim
next to the
Tams are
dog
chocolate.
biscuits.
Yeah, they're not
Yeah,
dog
they're
biscuits.
biscuits.
They're cookies. They're like they actually remind me a little bit of chocolate covered graham crackers. You know, that's sort of what they're like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
I remember those as a
yeah.
kid.
You
Yeah.
guys remember I've done several videos on Long John Silver's, okay? And there was that one gal that was the evening manager there, and she showed up working at a different restaurant because I told her, God, I don't know, last year sometime, I said, at the rate they're going to shut it down. So I went to get hamburgers today at our Judy's newest favorite place, which is yeah. Oh, Freddy's. I went to Freddy's to get her a hamburger, and for supper, and man, they make good steak burgers. But anyways, this gal was there, and she says, "Oh," because I asked her. I said, "You know, I wonder how long it's going to be before they shut down Long John Silver's." And before I could even say it, she says, "Oh, they closed Long John Silver's and stripped it out today." I mean, they shut the doors and stripped it out. So, I do have video of
Stripped?
that. Yeah, they took everything out
You
of it.
mean
It's
stripped?
Stripped. That's what I said. Stripped.
You know, you said stripped.
I stripped it out. Let me enunciate better.
Yeah.
They removed the belongings.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not listed there now as live. What? When you see the channels that are live of your friends, I'm not listed as live.
Well, yeah.
Really? Why am I not listed as live?
Well, let me take a look.
Yeah,
You
because
go
it
ahead
should
and
be.
tell your story. I'll look at that.
All right. But anyways, she was telling me she stopped by there this morning to see some of the friends that still work there, and all the employees were standing outside, and they were told to go home. It was closed permanent. No remodeling, nothing. End of conversation. So we
Wow.
no longer have an A&W or a Long John Silver's here in Muskogee.
Wow.
So yeah.
There's a screen capture. It's showing you as live on mine, and I just opened up a fresh browser. So
Yeah. It's showing me as live on mine,
you're
too.
showing there.
It's even
Yeah,
showing live
so
on the uploads list. So,
Yeah, Lloyd is.
well,
Greg is either messing with you or
yeah.
doesn't know how to operate YouTube anymore. Maybe his Telstra is,
Yeah.
cheating him out of data.
That's it.
I don't know.
Could be. Tulsa does everything else wrong. So, yeah. But yeah, that was.
I don't
and
know.
I've got video of it. It just so happened I was interviewing her, and yesterday I stopped to get cigarettes for Judy, and I'll be danged if the smoke shop girl wasn't there. And what am I doing? I'm talking to Judy on the phone, so I couldn't. But she says hi to everybody. Tulsa Falls again.
What
I
about
have
the
had-
cigarette girl?
The smoke shop girl, she was there yesterday, and she said to tell everybody hi. And
Oh, okay.
But I didn't get it on video because I was talking to Judy, and they sort of started talking to each other because I had Judy up on speakerphone, and I was like, I just kind of sat there waiting for the conversation to end so I could drive off. I was of no importance in that conversation. Other than the fact she says, "Well, you take care, sweetie," like I was some little old man, you know. Which I am, but well, not little,
Well,
but
she had the old man part, right?
the old man part. Yeah, not little. Yeah. So, oh, Brent Nunley's here.
So
Hello,
have you
Brent.
got video? Are you going to share it?
Who, me?
Or are you
No,
just talking smack?
I'm just talking smack. I
You
kid
said
you
you had
not.
video.
I got video
You said you had video.
of. It's going up on my vlog this week. You guys will just have to watch it. Not of the smoke shop girl, but of the gal that used to work at Long John Silver's and the stripping out of Long John Silver's. So that will be on my vlog tomorrow or the next day, probably Wednesday. So
Well, you ought to play a 10-second teaser or something. Jeez.
it's on my friggin' phone, and it's an Apple, and I haven't transferred it to my Windows PC.
Well, that's what you get for using fruity equipment.
Yes, bite me. I should have never showed you where that thing was at. You're paying me back, aren't you? Oh my God. Yeah. They stripped it, did the Long John Silver's at that, yes. Go play Clothing Optional from the library and play it, trust me.
This is what you remind me of now, Lloyd.
What's that?
Paybacks are hell, aren't they?
It is absolutely.
Look at that
shits.
smile. He's loving it, y'all. He's loving it. I had to go look at that on the live feed just so I could see it again.
I do, Greg. Yeah. Next time I will have that ready. Yes. I should have done that. I don't want to jinx my machine right now, Greg. But, yeah. There is a group of people I want you to listen to. They're called, that is, if you are an American and you're a conservative. And they're called the Deplorable Choir. You will crack up. Yeah, they're hilarious.
Are they on the YouTube?
They are, as a matter of fact.
Is that right?
Yeah, and it also helps if you like country music. So, yes, Greg, notice my background here. Okay, just notice that. So, I do have my sources.
Well, I like that deplorable choir already.
Yeah, they're kind of easy on the eyes.
Oh, no, I just meant the first video that came up was Real Women Vote Trump.
That's it. That's the group.
Yeah.
And they are easy on the eye. And yeah. Yeah, that's the group. Yep. Yeah. How many YouTube strikes are we going to get off this? We're just advertising.
None, because it's
there was absolutely
Fair Use Act, and it's less than 15 seconds,
and we were recommending them as a place to go watch. We weren't taking from their videos. So what's Jim saying about the weather? Are you guys getting hit by bad weather? Actually, it looked like it was going to get nasty tonight, but Well, it's not 93. It's probably in the mid 80s, upper 80s. And it started clouding over. It looked like it was going to storm. So, but no, we haven't had the extremely hot weather yet. So, let's see.
Yeah, it was looking like it was going to rain a lot here today too.
It's raining in Kentucky. Okay, yeah. Well, I thought it was going to, and it still could. But my phone didn't go off with warning, so I wasn't too concerned. But yeah, if you guys want to hear some good parody songs, actually they're all originals. But if you want to hear some funny songs, those gals are somebody to listen to, and I've been enjoying them. And of course, everybody knows that I'm a cold-hearted conservative rather than a bleeding heart liberal.
Their singing is, well, let's just say it's just much more fun to just mute the audio and let the video play.
Yeah. Well, they're not bad.
That's probably what you do.
No, I actually listen to what they say, because some of it, yeah, they're just goofy, but they're not. When you hear some of the original stuff, and they're not bad. I mean, they obviously are, But you live how far from Nashville, where you have a lot more country influence. We're in your part of the world, so.
Well, there's a fair share, that's for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And to hear them talk.
Well, I did subscribe to their channel just to support my buddy that likes this other YouTube channel. I went ahead and subscribed.
Well, I don't recommend too many, but I enjoyed their stuff. I just found it enjoyable. So, but
I think they're trying to be as much comedy in there as they are serious, maybe?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, they're definitely doing parody style music, And
well, it looks like they got to sing the national anthem at a Trump rally in Houston.
They probably did.
Back in October.
Yeah.
It was posted in October.
How many subscribers do they have? They got more than I do.
24,000.
Yeah, they got more than either one of us put together.
Well, it's three blonde women. It's three blonde women, Lloyd. They could start a new channel tomorrow and have more subscribers than us. I mean, be realistic here.
Well, it does sell. What can I say? But, yeah. I just, we are coming up on the 50th.
Well, it's not even three blondes. It's dark-haired.
Yeah, it was dark-haired,
anyway,
yeah.
Blah, blah.
But still three good-looking gals, But just wanted everybody to remember, what were you guys doing 50 years ago when they landed on the moon? Or when they took off for the moon? I was in a marathon of Monopoly with one of my cousins who came up from New Mexico to visit. And he'd come up and stayed with us. His dad was stationed in the over at Fort Carson, Colorado, and I was living in Denver. And do what?
Oh,
was
I was
watching
just
the landing at school.
making notes.
Oh, okay.
We were all watching it on TV, and you're playing Monopoly? Really?
It was a week-long marathon. It was, the card table was set up.
It was a week-long spacewalking stuff, too.
Yeah, and the card table was set up in front of the television. It's like, okay.
Oh, okay.
It's grainy.
Okay.
We didn't have color in our house. My folks didn't even get a color TV until after I'd gone off to the military, And it's like, yeah, they waited to get color until I left home.
Oh, wait a minute. Jim was born after 59?
Yeah.
And I see Pyro Owl says he was only 23, so yeah, he wouldn't remember. But
Yeah.
Jody says he was running around in diapers.
Right.
How many blondes does it take to change a light bulb? Answer: what's a light bulb? You're gonna have to do better than that, Greg. That sounded like an Alexa joke.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't be getting on to me about my koala jokes. With a joke like
Yeah, I
that.
thought the koala joke was actually pretty good.
It was better than that one. But so if you guys hear a new phrase of if you hear some new phrases coming from me, blame them on Greg, because he was kind enough to get me a list, you know. Like, well, I told you about them people that were riding in the back of the truck, didn't I, Mel? You know,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
they were born
You
ugly.
told it on Greg's show.
Yeah.
No, you said you told it on my show
on your
last
show.
night.
Yeah, they were born ugly and built to last.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was, I did tell that on your show, yeah. But, so when you hear those phrases, just thank Greg for them. Say, God, I wish he'd never. But, and I will admit.
I'm gonna start hiding code in the animations I make for you.
Are you?
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Because believe it or not, if this then that still works.
Right, yeah. So, what other wonderful things have been going on? I thought when you got off Claude's show this morning, you had things to do. What'd you do? Fall back asleep?
Yep.
Did you really?
No, I sent some emails and stuff and did some research.
Oh, okay.
But I did not get out to the lake.
Oh, you
I'm
didn't?
gonna try and do that tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think it was raining this morning, and it was cloudy all day. It just wasn't a
Right.
good day to go out filming.
Go. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, well,
So I stayed home.
yeah. Well, I got on Claude's show right after you got off.
Yep, you were coming in as I was leaving.
Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Don't anybody tell Lloyd, but that's the reason I left is because he was coming on.
Yeah, I figured as much. That's the reason I was waiting to come on and see if he was going to leave.
Was waiting for me to leave, right? Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Two can play at that game, Mel, you know.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's right.
Somebody's
That's
sending me a
right.
nasty message now. Say, would you shut up? Let's see. Okay. Okay. What? Looks like there's a car wreck.
What's the
Okay.
name of Apollo 10, L&M, and CSM? Huh? I don't get it, Art.
What is the name of the Apollo 10 lunar module and command space module? That's what the Apollo 10?
The lunar module was Eagle. They called it the
That
Eagle.
was the 11.
The Eagle had landed.
That was the 11. He's asking about the
Oh.
10. The 10 is the one that went up and just circled around and came back.
Ah.
And it went up, it was earlier, was it the end of 68 or the early part of 69? I can't remember. And it just went up, circled around, and came back. And then 11 went up, and they launched the Eagle. But
Snoopy and Charlie Brown.
Snoopy is...
Well,
oh,
Grant
okay.
was right.
Yeah, that's right. and Snoopy is the lunar module, and it's still in orbit around the sun somewhere. Yeah, that's what Grant said. So, just like
And
Apollo 13 went
to
around.
answer T-Bird.
Yeah, yeah. My butt fell asleep. Yeah, I heard it snore a couple of times. Yeah, you're right. That was it. Yeah, just like Apollo 13 went around and safely made it back. Yeah. The difference was, I think, the Apollo 10 had a little more guidance, and
Yeah, it had 2 Sony wristwatches.
yeah, yeah. Well, you know the what is the brand of watch that they used? And they made a Snoopy commemorative, and what was the name of that watch? It wasn't a Rolex either. The Omega. Thank you, Grant. I knew you'd know. And that's probably the Omega Snoopy edition is one of the most expensive wristwatches in the world. Even more expensive than a Rolex.
Arthur Moorhead, welcome.
Yeah, they did test but they never went down and landed. Yeah. And then they came back up, redocked, and then they released it when they came back. Launched it out of some sort of space debris. And eventually it's going to end up and it's going to be found by some aliens. And they're going to land it in Area 51 with all of those idiots that will be going there to help rescue them.
Yeah, maybe.
A good example, you know, there was a big discussion about that on Friday night on Dan Drone Worship's channel. About those knotheads that are wanting to meet up at Area 51 on September 20th and storm it. Well, just look what happened to the guy up in Washington that went after that. That was with just, 8 or 9 ICE agents. And the guy that threw the incendiary, he's dead. End of conversation, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, they don't mess around out there around the top secret bases and
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, this was just at a...
They shoot first and pick up the parts later.
Yeah. The museum where the things from Apollo 11 was really very interesting. Well, you actually were on the ship that brought the astronauts back and have video for it,
I
don't you?
absolutely was. The USS Hornet.
Yep.
I do, and I'm having trouble with the edit, and it's frustrating me. I worked on that quite a bit today.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Good night, Sonari. Have a good evening. Sleep well. Yeah, you know, my Premiere Pro, there's a button you push when you've got 360 video loaded in the timeline.
Right.
That changes it from stretched out, weird looking,
Right.
what they call stereoscopic, and it makes it normal looking so that you can look around in it and edit it and do whatever you want to do with it.
Right.
And that button quit working in my Premiere Pro. It doesn't stitch the video together in Premiere, and I'm trying to figure out what I did that made it quit working, but it's broken.
It's your button's broken and it can't be fixed.
Yeah. That's
Did you-
the case.
By chance, did you also update your Premiere Pro?
Yeah, but it was broke before that. That's what
Okay.
caused me to go ahead and do the update.
Okay.
Thought it would
All right.
fix it, and it didn't.
Yeah. Yeah, we discovered Mel. He sent me some files, and I was like, "This ain't working." And it turned out we're both running the same program, but I'm running a newer edition because he hadn't updated his. So,
It was working just fine.
yes, he broke an electronic button. Yeah,
Yeah,
a virtual
go
button.
figure.
It's a virtual button. It's not even a, it's not even a
Well,
physical.
no,
It's not a physical
true.
mechanical button. It's just a virtual button on the screen.
Yeah, exactly.
And
And
you
it
broke
happens
it.
to be for VR video, it's like, anyway, I don't know. I'll get it figured out.
Well, it's, I hear there's a place you can go and look up information. They'll even show you how to do it. It's called YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, YouTube. I use it all the time for stuff.
I've never heard of it.
You hadn't?
What the heck is that?
Well, it's this
No.
thing where, yeah. Go to YouTube. It's, and that's not spelled with a U and then Tube. It's YOU, like in you and me, and
And then TOOB, YouTube.
no, TUBE. YOUTU, or maybe it's YouTubby. God, is it talking about me? Yeah, YouTubE. Yeah, YouTubby. It's not, I've been saying it
Yeah.
wrong all this time. It's YouTubby. So
See
go
there?
to YouTubby.
There you go.
And it shows fat people how to fix their their virtual buttons.
Yeah.
You're on the run. Why are you running, Jim? Somebody chasing you? 'Cause that's the only reason I would run. All right, you have a good night, Jim. YouTube is full of blonde videos, yeah. Yeah. And they used to call the television the boob tube. I said that out loud, didn't I? Oops.
Yeah.
You have a good night. You have a good night, Jim. And you
Now,
take care. Thanks for
now
joining
I know
us.
why Lloyd watches those. What are those girls called?
The
Their
Deplorable Choir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know why you watch them.
Yeah. I plead the fifth. Mr. Wallace is leaving the house. All right. Yeah. Oh, Claude, jeez, really? I did not need that image. Well, he just uttered a stupid statement.
Yep.
Claude, Claude, that was just utterly ridiculous. All right, let's quit while we can. Yeah. Man, boobs, oh God. On the other hand, yeah, we have been at this silliness. We've managed to waste another hour of everybody's times. The only thing I can say is we did. I'm not even going to say anything because I had a thought pop into my head. I just decided I'll just leave that alone. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, Loom Cube, they're definitely bright. They're
Yep.
also rather pricey, but the thing is those plastic covers go on. Whereas you have three with, these just go on pretty, snap on pretty easy, and that's it. So, anyways, that's as drone related as I'm getting tonight. What? Made all those cats go run. Come over tomorrow, and I will be on tomorrow for another 9-hour stream. Okay. Well, if I may do that.
Send me. You send. Yeah,
can
Steve,
you send
I
the
will.
model links to the to your strobes? Yeah.
Yeah.
And speaking of Dan and drone worship, there he is right there.
Were we speaking of him? We weren't speaking of him.
No.
Why do you want to make him feel good?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, really, you're
I
right.
mean,
Well, see, Dan, the difference is your eyes are probably better than mine. It was worth the money I paid for it, so I can see where my drone's at, and not run it into stuff. I didn't do it because I was worried about it running into planes. I did it so I wouldn't lose the thing in the air. It's called getting old. When you get old, you'll understand. You'll say, God, I wish I'd paid a little more money for those so I could actually see it. He says, it's Mr. Dingy. I'm sorry, Dan. Mr. Dingy. Yeah. Oh, Claude said that. Okay. Yeah, it's Mr. Dingy. You're not still mad about me flying over the car, are you? It shows a remote location. It was for a good theory.
flying from the car.
Oh, no. Mel might be. It didn't bother me.
I just took the opportunity to pick on him because I know he'd have done the same favor for
Well,
me.
yeah. We don't get mad about stuff. We just point out people's fallacies and their mistakes and everything they've done wrong in life, and we poke fun at it. That's all we're here for. And if you give us something to poke fun at, we're going to take full advantage of it. No. Dan. Okay. Mel, is there anything extra you would like to say? We've spent an hour and 8 minutes here wasting everybody's time and not really, I gotta admit, I do like those, the Polar Pro legs simply because of the way they snap on, and you don't have to worry about, because a lot of these slip over the fold down legs on the Mavic Air, which is where the antenna's
The
at.
antenna, yeah.
You screw up, you could break them off, and is he going to mess with our mentality by turning the vehicles while being in the cockpit to view to see
Oh.
if your brain plays tricks on you? Well, there was his first mistake in that theory, to see if his brain played
I'm not
tricks.
even gonna.
Does he even have one? Sorry, Dan. You just put it there, so
Is
That's
that
what we're
Dan's
supposed to
brain
do.
working?
Yeah.
We're hearing it, aren't we?
Yeah. That thing broke. Pyro Owl says that's what we're supposed to do when we're old farts, waste people's times. Yep. And, I never have a lot to say, but I say it so well.
You can say that again.
Anyways, yeah. sort of like that song, you know, when you say nothing at all, you know. Have you ever listened to that song? It's the country version, or is it the one from the Titanic? And there's another one. They're the same exact chords over and over and over, and the whole time people are singing when you say nothing at all. And I'm thinking, yeah, playing this song is nothing at all. I lost my co-host. He just disappeared on me. Oh, there he is. He's back. So, anyways, you never have. Well, I say a lot, but I say a lot of nothing. How about that, Grant?
Man, that strobe is really powerful.
It is. It's you're going to set off somebody's epilepsy doing that. You better quit. Crap. I just broke my mind. It's his fault. It's his fault. He did it. I am not responsible for the co-host. Mel's about to expire. Yeah. Got to be careful when you do that. Anyways, guys. Such a pointless waste of costly, so ridiculously overpriced.
Well, Dan, you ought to just come down there and have a good time with everybody. We had a really good time last year.
It's about having fun, not that it's. I mean, why do we go on
We had
these shows?
we had all the fun. Yeah, and flying we had. At one point, I bet we had 20 drones flying within a 200 square foot of everybody. It was exciting.
Yeah.
And then the second day, a bunch of us went out to the lake and did a bunch of video and hanging around and having fun. And
what's it like going to? I'll be honest. I've been to many Star Trek conventions. Big waste of money. Big waste of time. But I had fun. It was absolutely pointless. So, you know, it depends on what your point of, it's not hard to communicate with the city or township to see if you can,
Well, yeah, but we're talking about being in an air-conditioned building with food being served.
Yeah.
Catering service. Somebody's got to pay for all that. So it's,
you get what you pay for a lot of times.
Don't beat it up, man.
Yeah, you get what you pay for a lot of times.
Yeah, don't beat it up.
We can't all live off of the tit of the nation and expect to have good milk. So.
Yeah.
Was that eloquent or what?
Well, you could. Yeah.
I do have a way with words sometimes. I don't know what I just said, but it sounded good.
Yep.
Okay. Before it gets... That sounds like fun to me. Yeah. Before it gets too far down the road, somebody, if they would put the link to the spin up there, because I am promoting it.
It's in there.
Is it? Okay.
It's in there. Steve Carpenter's been posting it. Yep.
Okay. All right, good. Because I do support it, whether I can go or not. And my reasons for not being there have nothing to do with the cost. If I really wanted to go, I'd go. What it comes down to, and I still may go, it has to do with my wife's health. That's and that's what it comes down to. So, but anyways, for those who want to meet other drone personalities and YouTube personalities, that's the place to go. So it's October 19th, and each month the cost goes up. So, but that place right there, that link has ever heard of sales?
That's to the website, the dronespinup.com. It goes to this
dronespinup.com is a website. You can reserve your rooms and everything. There's links in there for all of that. So please go there. And yeah.
And the rooms are suites. They've got like a bedroom and a sleeper sofa. I mean,
cool.
You get 4 guys together, or a couple of guys or whatever, and split the cost of a room.
Right.
You know, $129 for each night for 2 nights. You know, that cuts the cost in half. It's well worth it.
Yeah.
It works out. I think it's a good thing. I had a great time last year.
Right. Right. You know, it's
Broomsticks and bed sheets.
yeah, broomsticks and bed
That's
sheets.
your solution there, T-Bird. Yeah.
There you
He
go.
said he
There you
couldn't
go.
go. It was too far to row.
Yeah.
I said, ever heard of sales?
There you go.
Broomsticks and bed sheets, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just attach him to his rowboat, to his
Yep.
tinny, you know, his aluminium boat.
Aluminium.
Aluminium, whatever. It's aluminum here in the States. And just in case there's any controversy, because some of the Australians have pointed out that we say it wrong. Actually, no. The patents were applied for that discovery at the same time, and they are listed on the periodic table with both spellings. So, either way, aluminum
And-
or aluminium is the correct way to say it. I probably butchered the second way, but the first way is correct as well.
And aluminum. Aluminium insinuates that that it ends in N-U-I-M, and that's not how the word is spelled.
There's two
Therefore,
spellings, Mel.
Aluminium, huh?
There's two spellings, and both are correct.
You
Look
can
it
only
up.
spell a word one way.
No, it's pronounced as two different words for the same element, because a British scientist and American scientist discovered the same thing at the same time, and they both put it into the register. I've looked it up. That's the only reason I know. You know, me and trivia.
Okay.
And
Where
so they're-
where do we live?
Huh? Well, we live in the United States, but we have Australians watching. So, one spelling is for the
But
non-American periodical
Greg
table.
somebody spelled it. Pyro Owl spelled it in chat,
Alu.
and Greg said that's how it's spelled here.
Actually, if you look
So
at
are you
it,
talking about?
no, in the UK, there's two different spellings that is pronounced with the proper pronunciation. I don't know how to spell aluminum here, let alone over there. I just know that there's two different spellings for it, which makes the pronunciation correct for the way they use it in the British Commonwealth countries. So, but anyways, aluminium is how it's spelled there. See, I-U-M.
Oh,
And that is one of the spellings on the periodic table, because I've argued this point with Grant for 20 and Lee for 20 years. Finally, I just looked it up, and I looked at the periodic table and then read the history, and it was an American and a British scientist. One went back to England and registered it under his scientific
good
organization.
night, backwards drummer.
So, anyways, so that settles the discussion of tinfoil.
Well, apparently not if you pay attention to Greg.
What? Not Commonwealth, rest
But
of the world, not America, and bloody
Dan,
pigs.
I spent I spent a good part of the day meeting people and stuff and in person. So yeah,
Yeah, Apollo's Grace,
American Canadians spell it and pronounce it
aluminum.
name aluminum, while the
British
British
and most of the rest of the
and
world
most of the rest
use
of
the
the
spelling
world
and
use the
pronounce it
spelling
aluminum.
and pronunciation of aluminium.
Right. And I will go with what he has to say, because after all, he's my son.
Huh?
He's a,
Who?
I will go with Apollo's Grace. He's my son, so I'm going to support him.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Chip
Okay.
off the old block. He looks up the trivia and puts it in the chat. Thank you, Paco.
Good night, backwoods droner.
So, and you joined just as the show was getting over.
Is
in
it
fact-
over?
Well, we've gone on for an hour and 20 minutes. So, Alcoa, there you go, Chris. All I know is you take it and you shape it into a hat, put it on your head, and that way all of those aliens from Area 51 will not attack you, and they can't read your mind. Although some of us doesn't have much to read.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Dan, it is, driving limousines are only available to those who can afford it too. It doesn't mean that limousines are a bad thing.
Doesn't
you
mean
know.
it's a bad thing.
I wished it was available on for the last 30 minutes. Oh, yeah, well, okay. I'm glad you said hi, son. Judy was just asking if I'd heard from you lately. I said it's been a couple weeks ago since I heard from you. So, 1925, the American Chemical Society decided to go with aluminum back to the original, or go with aluminium back to the original aluminum, putting the United States in the aluminum group. Thank you, Greg. See, it's always people that know how to look up the trivia.
Mm-hmm.
So, in recent years, the IUPAC had identified aluminium as the proper spelling, but it doesn't catch on in North America. Who's IUPAC? Probably a bunch of scientists from the UK that.
Well, Dan, what if somebody that lives in California wants to come to your event in Florida, but they can't afford to drive there?
Yeah.
The argument you're presenting is
moot.
Weak at best.
Yeah. Yeah, because I certainly can't afford to drive to Florida, but, Texas isn't that far from my house, so it's centrally located for me. And it's only
Sure.
half the distance from from California. We're sort of in the middle between California and Florida, so, they use Gaelic measurements for distance and temperature. Oh, bite me, Greg. He's making fun of us now. It's just all right, Nothing wrong with Gaelic measurements. Anyways, have we discovered everything? And is there anybody we haven't insulted yet tonight?
No, I think
No,
you pretty well
I
covered
pretty
everybody.
well covered everybody. I insulted
Yeah.
everybody. Okay, good.
Yeah.
My job is complete. I'm now a happy vlogger.
Not grumpy anymore?
Well, if I can get other people upset and ticked off and unhappy and be like me, yeah, then I'm happy, But most of the world is happier
Okay.
than I am, so it's like I have to stay grumpy. Somebody has to. It's called keeping the balance, Just too damn many people happy and too happy people in the world. So, yes, are you ready to go?
You have a guy flirting with another guy in your chat. Ronnie B's asking Dan to move his backside to Michigan and they'll get together.
Hey, we're not a hookup place. Sorry. Oh, there are two things I almost forgot, and I need to do that right now before we go. This is something that I want to take care of.
And Dan's calling it making magic happen. Hey, this is a family show, guys. Get a room.
This is not Pornhub, guys. This is YouTube. But what I forgot to do is, and I will make sure I can find the audio link when I need it. There it is. Okay. I am going to do my shout out, and this is this week's shout out. It's Mel from 400 AGL, and I
Me?
decided, yeah, because you put a lot of work into helping me with my studio, and you do a lot for a lot of people. And it was your turn, even if you're co-host, and you put up with my shenanigans in your show. So I decided to make you the shout out of the week. So with that said and done,
Well,
congratulations,
thank you very
Mel,
much.
and you are very welcome. And I'm so glad I did not forget that. So let's get back over to this. And there's one other thing that we need to do, because, you know, people are kind of getting, you know, a little edgy and a little, you know, a little, oh, they're just not mellow enough. So I'm just going to go ahead and feel the patriotism, feel the bliss, feel the enjoyment, mellow out, salute your flag. You know, that may be the way some of you, only some of you can actually stand up, is to salute the flag. So, anyways, I just wanted to put in a little flagmataz. So, all right, and we are going to merge back. There we are. So, with that said and done, I've, again, Mel, I wanted to thank you for all that you helped me do putting this show together, and that's why you got the shout out. And let's see if I got your sound on. Did I? Yeah, I do. Okay. But Steve, you
Good
have a
night,
good
Steve.
one. Thanks a lot for coming.
Well, thank you, Lloyd.
And you're always welcome on here, you know that. And I appreciate everything you helped me do in the background. So, and tonight I want to thank Steve Carpenter for putting up those links. I want to thank Chris Hope for always putting stuff in and calling and having a good talk with me before the show. So, with that, I think it's time to let's see if I can do this properly. If I do this right, we should transfer over to the other clock. Let's see if it happens. All right, guys, I am the Grumpy Vlogger. I will catch you all later. Don't forget, Mel's show is next Sunday. Did you hit it again? All right, let's see if we can do this right. Let's see. All right, folks, and with that, I'm going to do the. Boy, that was some. What is wrong with that music? Oh, I know what's wrong with that music. I just figured it out, folks. Sorry about the music. So, all right. Here we go. Okay, I don't know what happened with that. We'll have to set that up. But anyways, guys, thanks everybody for coming in. And Mel, you have a good one. All right, we'll catch you later. All right, bye-bye for now.
Good night, everybody.